a super-empath does something brave to stop a narcissist. Today, I want to explore the concept of a super-empath and how their unique abilities can help dismantle the false persona of a narcissist. A super-empath is someone who has dedicated significant time and energy to developing their inner selves. This includes learning to value themselves, setting appropriate boundaries, and embracing the darker aspects of human nature. This is why they are often referred to as kryptonite for narcissists. But what makes exceptional empaths capable of seeing through a narcissist's facade? Super-empaths typically possess a highly developed intuition, enabling them to sense when something is amiss with another person's behavior or motivations. This helps them identify a narcissist's attempts to manipulate or control others, as well as their tendency to lie or deceive. Furthermore, super-empaths have established strong and healthy boundaries, which allow them to resist a narcissist's attempts to invade their personal lives and emotions. They understand their own worth and refuse to get caught up in the drama and chaos that often accompany narcissistic individuals. Click the subscribe and bell buttons now if you're interested in joining the channel and receiving updates on this topic. This will help you stay updated with the latest uploads to this channel. Let's get started. Here is how exceptional empaths will defeat narcissists. Number 1. A super-empath may initially question the narcissist's sincerity. Super-empaths can sense the emptiness in a narcissist's personality through seemingly harmless conversation. They can expose everyone, not just those who seem vulnerable. Narcissists create a false identity to protect themselves from criticism. Super-empaths can immediately detect that the narcissist has a distorted view of themselves, others, and the world. Those with exceptional empathy can see through arrogance, superiority complexes, and a sense of entitlement. They can read the narcissist's thoughts and emotions as if reading a book. This makes them immune to any attempts by the narcissist to manipulate them. When a narcissist tries to provoke a super-empath, the super-empath can instantly recognize it and respond appropriately. They can see through the narcissist's facade of charm, mimicry, and apparent foresight. In fact, these pretenses would be repugnant and horrifying to a truly sensitive person. Secondly, recognizing a narcissist is one of an empath's strengths. Narcissists may lie about anything, but those with exceptional empathy can always see through their deceit. Some individuals have a keen perception that allows them to detect falsehoods, half-truths, and insincerity from afar. The heightened self-awareness and world awareness of super-empaths serve as valuable decision-making resources. They are not naive enough to believe the narcissist's version of events. Instead, they act realistically and honestly. Even if the narcissist manages to provoke similar feelings in the super-empath, the super-empath will be repulsed by the narcissist's callous and predatory attitude. While a narcissist's version of empathy is cold, situational, selective, and skewed, a person with superior empathy understands that genuine empathy is calming and peaceful. Super-empaths intuitively comprehend others' motivations and see through various facades. They can see through the narcissist's pretenses and discern their true nature. Thirdly, the rules they establish are transparent and devoid of loopholes. True super-empaths never deceive their loved ones about what they can and cannot tolerate. They are content with themselves and appreciate tranquility. They have developed an internalized sense of value and do not require the approval of others to feel worthy. If they are being forced to do something against their will, they will recognize it. There will be no wiggle room. The rules will be set in stone without delay. They can confidently say no, which the narcissist will find unacceptable. It is essential for a narcissist that everything goes smoothly and as intended. A hyper-empathetic individual in contrast, struggles to move on from such experiences. If the narcissist persists after being confronted, the hyper-empath will take action. Before we move on to point 4, I'd like to know if you've ever interacted with a narcissist and if they've ever harmed you. Have you ever engaged in empathic healing? If so, please share your story. If not, please describe how you are healing as an empath. Your experiences are valuable, and sharing them can help others on their healing journey. Super-empaths have the unique ability to effectively dismantle a narcissist's self-esteem. They can see through the narcissist's facade of superiority and identify their true weaknesses. These individuals possess a deep understanding of the narcissist's biggest personal insecurities. Their justified anger, unwavering strength, and uncompromising honesty enable them to call out the narcissist's lies directly and effectively when necessary. Shattering a narcissist's facade can have lasting consequences. Unlike narcissists, a self-aware and angry empath does not resort to abusive behavior. They know exactly what they want and how to achieve it. If they do not need something from the narcissist, they will not try to take it by force. They combat the narcissist as warriors of light, guided by their own internal moral compass and universally taught principles. A narcissist stands no chance against their honesty and integrity. In essence, super-empaths challenge the narcissist's false sense of superiority by exposing their vulnerabilities and refusing to be manipulated. Their strength lies in their ability to remain true to their values while confronting deceit and manipulation head-on. This makes them formidable opponents to any narcissist who thrives on control and deceit. They prevent the narcissist from carrying their problems out on the victim. Narcissists are insecure individuals who thrive on exploiting the insecurities of others. They are too consumed by their self-obsession to reflect on their genuine emotions. In contrast, a super-empath can quickly assess the situation due to their confidence in their own identity and beliefs. Therefore, projection techniques cannot deceive them. They dismiss these projections with disinterest, fully aware of their falsity. Super-empaths see through the narcissist's projections as if looking through a window that the narcissist is attempting to turn into a mirror. Super-empaths understand that narcissists lack a solid foundation upon which to evaluate their lives. Narcissists are deeply attached to the fabricated world they have created for themselves, leaving them unaware of their true identities. This raises the question: how can they accurately characterize others or form precise impressions of unknown individuals? The super-empath finds the narcissist's accusations amusing because they recognize that these accusations are mere confessions of the narcissist's true nature. To conclude today's discussion, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments section. If you found this video valuable and want to learn more about the topic of narcissism, please subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and farewell. Today, we're delving into a topic that may leave some scratching their heads. Why do narcissists occasionally display acts of kindness or generosity? It's a puzzling question, but with narcissists, nothing is ever straightforward. So, why do they do it? Well, like everything else in their repertoire, it's all part of their strategic playbook. Today, we'll uncover the primary reason behind a narcissist's seemingly generous or helpful gestures, even though their intentions are far from sincere. If you're feeling perplexed, particularly if you're entwined with a narcissist, know that you're not alone. The truth is, the closer you are to them, the less they prioritize your well-being. So if you find yourself consistently receiving the short end of the stick while others bask in their favor, it could be a telltale sign you're dealing with a covert narcissist. But let's not waste any more time. Today, We'll explore 4 main reasons why narcissists display niceties, and believe me, it's all about what's in it for them. So grab a seat and let's embark on this journey together. It's essential to grasp that beneath the veneer of confidence, narcissists harbor deep-seated fears. Yes, you heard that correctly, fears. These fears strike at the core of their ego, leaving them vulnerable. And when confronted with these fears, narcissists will stop at nothing to evade them, whether it entails cutting off communication or orchestrating a smear campaign. They'll employ every tactic in their arsenal. So, what's their greatest dread, you wonder? Well, it's the daunting prospect of you walking away, of bidding farewell without a backward glance. That's their worst nightmare realized. Reflect on your experiences in a relationship with a narcissist. Recall how they desperately tried to prevent you from leaving, even after summoning the courage to walk away. They'd come crawling back, pleading for another chance. Why are they so petrified of your departure? Because to them, it's more than just you exiting the scene. It's an outright rejection, and that's something they simply can't handle. They crave your unwavering presence, regardless of the circumstances. So when you see through their facade and decide to depart, it's as if their entire world crumbles around them. Deep down, they're aware of the toxicity of their behavior, despite attempts to conceal it. This awareness is significant because it indicates that their actions aren't arbitrary, they're intentional, with a clear objective in mind. Let's take a moment to ponder how these individuals lure us into these relationships, subtly convincing us to remain even amidst turmoil. For narcissists, someone leaving signifies rejection, a glaring indication that they're no longer desired or needed. And that's a harsh reality for them to confront. They yearn for our steadfast companionship, even if they're incapable of fostering a healthy relationship. Hence, they'll employ every tactic imaginable to prevent our departure or to coax us back once we've walked away. But here's the twist. If we've inflicted what's termed a narcissistic injury, essentially, if we've wounded or exposed them in a significant manner, then reconciliation becomes inconceivable. They're too humiliated to entertain the notion of reconciliation. The prospect of failing to win us back terrifies them. In fact, it's not merely a fear, it's their ultimate dread, the fear that we'll see through their facade, opt to leave, and divulge their true nature to others. It's akin to opening Pandora's box for them, a total revelation and vulnerability. And here's the kicker. Narcissists thrive on the validation they receive from those in their orbit. If people start catching on to their true nature and unraveling their schemes, they won't be doling out the praise and admiration the narcissist so desperately craves. And let me tell you, that validation is their lifeblood. They simply cannot function without it. When someone decides to cut ties with a narcissist, it hits them right in the gut, big time. It's like reopening old wounds from their past, when they felt abandoned and emotionally neglected. Back then, they couldn't quite comprehend why it hurt so much, but boy, did it sting. That's why they go to great lengths to prevent you from leaving or seeing through their facade. It's akin to shining a spotlight on their deepest fears and past traumas, things they'd rather keep buried. They're fully aware of their actions, but they're trapped in a cycle they can't escape. Changing their behavior would mean not getting what they want, and that's simply not an option for them. Why fix something that's not broken, right? Having their needs met is everything to a narcissist. It's like the ultimate quest for acceptance, love, and attention they missed out on during their formative years. So naturally, they're fixated on ensuring those needs are fulfilled now. It's as if their entire world revolves around it. It might sound unbelievable that something so seemingly insignificant could have such a profound impact on them, but believe me, it's a big deal. That ache from their past, it's like a spectre haunting them into adulthood, driving every action they take. They're on an endless quest to fill that void, and it tinges every aspect of their existence. To truly unravel the mystery of narcissists, you've got to delve deep into the recesses of their minds. Their entire existence revolves around trying to fill these voids left from their childhood, like a hunger for acceptance, love, and attention. Every move they make is driven by this relentless quest to satisfy these fundamental needs. It might seem perplexing from an outsider's perspective, but trust me, it's pivotal in comprehending their behaviors. One thing that sends them into a tailspin is the fear of their exes exposing their true selves. They're terrified that someone will see through their facade and spill their secrets. Despite their anxiety, they can't seem to break free from their old patterns. It's as if their past holds them captive, puppeteering their actions as they chase after something they never received enough of in their formative years. Narcissists often appear as lost souls, drifting through life without a clear sense of identity. It's crucial to understand that they perceive the world through a completely different lens than the rest of us. Their reality is a distorted one, often shaped by their own unresolved traumas and insatiable ego. You might wonder why they persist in their repetitive behaviors, but for them, it's ingrained in their very being. Their actions are rooted in deep-seated wounds and traumas from their past. At their core, all they truly desire is for you to remain by their side indefinitely, showering them with unwavering love and admiration. But let's face it, reality isn't a fairy tale. Sometimes, you must recognize when to walk away, especially if staying only perpetuates harm rather than healing. For narcissists, facing rejection or abandonment is akin to reliving their worst nightmares from childhood. It dredges up those old wounds that never fully healed, casting a shadow over even the most mature of individuals. At the core of their every action lies a relentless pursuit of eliciting reactions from others and securing validation. It's as if they possess a meticulously crafted playbook, with each maneuver designed to manipulate and extract whatever they desire. And what they desire is rather straightforward. They crave the fulfillment of their every whim and fancy. Wrap your mind around this notion. Their entire strategy revolves around winning people over or ensnaring them in their web of deceit. Their approach is shrouded in illusion, adept at reflecting back whatever image they believe you wish to see, thereby distorting reality and leaving you questioning your own sanity. But why resort to such smoke and mirrors tactics? The answer lies in the fear of exposing their true selves. What if you reject them or see through their facade? They simply cannot bear the thought of such rejection. Thus, they opt for the safer route of projecting a false persona tailored to your expectations. Each interaction becomes a gamble for them, as they fervently hope to be perceived as nothing short of extraordinary. However, even the slightest hint of doubt triggers a flurry of efforts to ensure you see them in the light they wish to be seen. Delving beneath the surface, one begins to unravel the complexities of their behavior. It all stems from an ingrained dread of rejection, coupled with unmet childhood needs that continue to steer their actions well into adulthood. These unmet needs remain the driving force behind every move they make, shaping their interactions and relationships in profound ways. Narcissists are masters of adaptation, morphing their personas to mirror yours in a calculated effort to ensnare you. They target those with compassionate and patient dispositions, anticipating their loyalty through thick and thin. This ploy serves to forge a distorted bond, where your kindness becomes their sustenance. They thrive on this dynamic like parasites at a feast, with your empathy fueling their vitality. To sever that connection is their greatest fear. They will go to any lengths to retain their hold on you, not out of genuine concern for you, but because you serve as their personal wellspring of power. When they return, pleading for another chance, it's not born out of a longing for your companionship as an individual. Instead, it's a calculated move to extract further benefits from you. In the eyes of narcissists, people are mere instruments, devoid of emotions and needs. Their focus lies solely on what they can extract from you, devoid of any empathy or genuine connection. Therefore, if you find yourself entangled with a narcissist, it's vital to recognize this truth. There's no hope for a miraculous transformation. They are entrenched in their ways, impervious to change through mere wishful thinking. Embracing this stark reality empowers you to break free from their toxic influence and reclaim autonomy over your life. As we conclude, maneuvering through relationships with narcissists proves immensely challenging, given their deeply rooted fears and unfulfilled needs steering their actions. While comprehending their motivations aids in handling interactions, it's crucial to acknowledge the slim likelihood of significant change in a narcissist. Genuine love and respect, often lacking in narcissistic relationships, are fundamental rights for everyone. Your interest in exploring the intricacies of narcissism is valued. If you found this discourse beneficial, please express your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement enables us to continue disseminating valuable insights. Remember, knowledge empowers us to navigate relationships more effectively. Let's persist in this journey of comprehension and empathy together. Additionally, don't overlook the resources provided in the description, including a complimentary book and details on one-on-one consultations to further support you. Thank you for dedicating your time to growth. Wishing you health and well-being until our next exchange. Take care.